Okay, before we get into submission or anything like this, we gotta show you how we're gonna behave in a guard position. So right now my brother is on a junior's guard, okay? Things we gotta show you is the elbows. The elbows gotta go inside. We're gonna try and respect this line right here. We're not gonna extend the arms, okay? Offering the arms to an arm bar or anything like this. So we're gonna move the elbows inside. The head is gonna be up, okay? We're gonna use the eyes to look at him. We're not gonna put the head down because this way we're gonna be off on the neck for a choke. We don't wanna do that also. The way you're gonna behave right here, we're gonna open the knees and try and get your butt closest to the ground the best you can. This way we keep a posture, okay? Right now he's in a good posture. Butt close to the wall, knees open, arms, elbows inside, neck up, okay? So this I consider good posture. Now we can start and go for the submissions. Okay, we're here today to show you how, before you into a submission, chokes, arm bars, or anything like this, to show you the very bottom, how you're gonna behave in this situation, guard position. My brother is in a junior's guard. We're gonna show you the good things and the bad things about it. Okay, first thing, we're gonna show you that your butt should be close to the floor. Okay, for that we're gonna open the knees so you can get a good base, good balance. Going up, we're gonna show you that you have to take the elbows in. Don't open like this. There's a lot of arm bars in there. Okay, we're gonna avoid that. We're gonna bring the elbows in. Okay, going up again, we're gonna show you that the neck can be down. We cannot be looking down. As you can see, there's a choke in there also. So we're gonna keep the head up. Okay, to look at him, we're gonna use the eyes. You're not gonna put the head down. Okay, now you see it. He got the butt close to the floor, elbows in, head up. Okay, this is a good posture. This is a good way to behave. Okay, a position like this we call 100 kilos or side control. Okay, how we're gonna get in a position like this? This is a position in between passing the guard and a finishing position, like, you know, a mount position, back position, a position you're gonna submit the guy, okay? So in a position like this, what you have to worry about here? The shoulder and the face is very important, very important. The shoulders and the face to avoid the guy to turn inside my brother, okay? We're just gonna give him an option to turn his back. If you wanna turn his back, we give him that option. If he don't, he's gonna try and turn inside, okay? So we're gonna apply pressure from the shoulder and his face. We're gonna follow with the left hand on the floor, okay? Okay, and the knee right after. Why the hand first? Because the hand is a fast thing to move. If you move the hip this way, try and face him, we follow with the hand and right after with the knee, okay, the left knee, okay. Another thing we have to respect, we're gonna split him in a half, like we're gonna make a line here and we're just gonna apply weight and that half. Why? Because this way he don't sweep you that way. He don't flip you over that way. Okay? So we got to respect that also. All the weight on this side. Hand right here on the floor, knee falling, and the pressure from the shoulder. Okay? From here, we're going to look for a better position. This is a position in between the whole game. Okay. Now we're going to show you the side control. 100 kilos, we call 100 kilos also. You gotta pay a lot of attention here. Details that is most important in that position. A shoulder and a face. We have to apply pressure on the shoulder, right in his face, okay? Following the pressure on the shoulder, we're gonna have the hand right on the floor, right by his waist, okay? To backen up his knee. Okay, and in that case, if your junior try and move to face him again, or get up or something like this, he's gonna be following with the hand, okay? Just like that, and right after with the knee, okay? We gotta respect also a line. We're gonna split him in a half, and we're gonna drop all the weight in that half, avoiding what? If we pass the line, we're gonna give Junior a chance to flip him over. Okay, we don't want to do this also. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna keep the butt low, legs basic dag. Okay, pressure all the time on the shoulder, hand wide by the waist. Okay. And this way, we're going to avoid a whole bunch of things. Like also, we're going to avoid Junior to turn inside. You see, if you give it room and don't apply the pressure on the neck, well, he's going to turn inside and maybe replace the guard. We got to try and avoid this. This is a position in between, so it's very important. We got to keep it because a better position depends how you're going to keep this one. Okay. This is one of the most important positions that we have in Jiu Jitsu, okay? The mount position. Okay, so we gotta know how we're gonna keep it, okay? How we're gonna work on it. Main thing, important detail, knees. Knees all the way up to the armpit, okay? How you're gonna distribute the weight, okay? You don't wanna also tie up the guy. If you tie up him, he cannot make mistakes. You're not gonna work on the top his mistakes, okay? So we're gonna let him kinda stay free to move. What about if you wanna offer his back? If you tie him up, he's not gonna be able to do it, okay? So we're gonna kinda take it like you're mounting a horse, okay? We're gonna let him move. We gotta know the time to release and the time to apply pressure, okay? From the knees, okay? Hands. Always you gotta have your hands able to find back your balance, okay? Sometimes you're gonna be in there, the guy's gonna be pumping up with his stomach, okay? So you're gonna have to look for a balance, okay? Another thing, he's gonna maybe try and push you up by the chest. We're gonna go one hand at a time inside and then another one, okay? To break that pushing, okay? To always keep your chest wide and the top of him to what? Make him stay flat. So this way we can work better on the chokes or arm bars or whatever, okay? This is a very good tips to keep the mount position. Knees all the way up to the armpit, hands free to find your balance back, okay? Knowing when you're gonna apply pressure on your knees or release to let the guy make his mistakes, okay? This is the main things you have to worry about on a mount position. Okay, now we're gonna go through the mount position, okay? Things you should do it, things you shouldn't do it, okay? Things to keep him in there, things to give you chances to work better in that position, okay? We're gonna start off with the knees. Knees all the way up to the armpit, okay? Now, how are we going to be sitting in there? Since we go all the way up with the knees all the way up under his arm, see, right here, Junior is going to use his stomach to pump it up to try and take my brother out of balance. So we're going to have to leave like half of his weight right here, okay, to stop the action, okay? Now, like he's doing now, open the arms wide, okay? Junior might try and push his chest to try, you see, to escape from that position. He's gonna come one arm at a time like he's swimming to try and apply pressure again from the chest and the top of Junior, okay? What he's trying to do, Junior, here is try and turn it to the side, okay? To try and escape, you see it? We're gonna let him do this if you want to, because this way he's giving his back, okay? This is the main thing in a mount position. You cannot tie up the guy. You cannot stop him to make mistakes, okay? If you want to turn his back, we're going to let him turn his back. We're going to take advantage of it, okay? So, as you can see, my brother, when he try and turn it to the side, we let him, looking for what? A better position, okay? So again, we're going to pay attention to the knees, where you're going to sit, arms wide open, okay? And all the time, trying to keep him flat on the ground. This is the way we're going to keep the mount position. Okay, now I'm gonna show you the importance for you to realize when you're gonna release the knees, when you're gonna apply pressure. As you know, the knees is gonna come all the way up, right under the armpit, okay? The butt is gonna be a little heavy, okay, right on the top of the stomach, because the stomach is where he's gonna try and pump it up, okay, to come out from that position. So we gotta know when we're gonna release, when we're gonna apply pressure, okay? This way, if a junior try and come out from that position, giving his back is a good for us. So we're gonna let him tune it, you know? We're not gonna fight against this. Right away, my brothers, gonna stick their arm right under, right here, knee, right by his back, you see it? To control him. We're gonna look to control him, not avoid him to make mistakes. If he make mistakes, we're gonna take advantage, okay? So as you can see it, right there, he took advantage for his mistake. He tried and tune it to come out from the mount position. He ended up giving his back. Right there, we took advantage, okay? That's why it's good to know when you're gonna release, when you're gonna apply pressure. Okay, now we're gonna go through the back position. I'm gonna show you a little bit what is important details so we can keep that position. The main thing here is how you're gonna keep those positions, okay? Mount position, back position, 100 kilos, side control. It's not how you get it. Sometimes you get the position, but you don't know how to keep it, and you ended up losing everything. Here, going to the back position. Main things you have to worry about it. Moving to the back position. Okay, right here. The two main things we have to worry about it. The hooks, okay? Legs apart, heels pointing down, okay? Now, I see this as a second guard, okay? This is a safety, okay? This is the way we're gonna keep his chest against his back. Why we're gonna do this? Because in case if a junior wanna keep moving and trying to get out, my brother's gonna be able to keep that position. This is what we're talking about here. How we're gonna keep that position. Okay, hooks and arms, chest against the back. Okay, now we're gonna look for junior's mistakes trying to get out from that position. Okay, this is how we're gonna work. But there are the main things. Okay, very important detail. We don't wanna cross those legs like this. Right here is a foot lock. If you, my brother, come and cross right on the top, okay, he's gonna be able to break junior's foot. Okay, we don't want to do this. Not even keep close. If he keep close, he still can come over the top and break it. So we're gonna keep legs apart, heels pointing down, with the hands under the armpits to make sure we got his back. Wherever he goes, we go too. Okay, looking for mistakes. Okay, now we're gonna go through the back positions, things that we have to pay attention on it and things we cannot do it, okay? When I told you about letting the guy move, this is a good example. Right now, he's halfway from the mount position, halfway to the back position. If my brother just hold him, he's not gonna give you a better position. So this way, he's not gonna be able to get the back position. Now, leaving him able to move, we're gonna get something as a back position right there, boom. Okay, and that position, how we're gonna keep it, that is most important thing, is not get the position, it's how we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep heels pointing down, legs apart, okay? Arms right under the armpits, okay? To keep the back against the chest, okay? This way, if a junior try and move side to side or even in the stomach and the floor, okay, my brother's gonna be right there, attach it to him. Okay, very important detail, very important detail. We're not gonna cross those legs. My brother should never cross his legs like this. If a junior come and cross right on the top, right there is a foot lock, okay? He's gonna be able to break my brother's foot, okay? We don't wanna go through this, so we're gonna keep heels pointing down, legs apart, again, arms right under the armpit. This way we are able to keep the position in a good shape.
Like you guys already saw before, how to keep the mount position. Now we're going to start showing something as, submissions and chokes. The first one is going to come, when you're in the mount position, you already know your knees right in the armpit. You got to throw one hand inside, using the other hand to pull the collar. So as you see, Marcelo is going to pull and throw his hand inside to make sure the hands go right behind the neck, like you can see here, behind his neck. The other hand is going to go under his arm, right? And you can go halfway, that's fine. So make sure then here, before you start doing any pressure, then you holding like this. So you're going to start squeezing with the part of your hand over Junior's neck, right here, you can see. So now, the same time you're going to be twisting your head inside, you're going to start pulling your elbow to your waist and put your head down. So that's going to give a base. You see a triangle over here, the head and the two knees is going to give a base for him to do the pressure down. Like you guys already saw before, how to keep the mount position, with the knees under the armpit right here. Now you're going to start some submissions and chokes and some arm bars. So right now, Marcelo is going to start pulling collar from Junior. He's pulling his collar from there so he can get his hand inside easily to go behind Junior's neck, right there. That's the first hand. That's got to be the main hand to hold Junior's collar. Right after that, the other hand goes under. Probably going to go halfway. That's fine. So now I want you guys to pay attention that right here, you see the way his position is like that. I want you to turn your hand inside. So you're going to have a better grip of here. And the pressure is going right in Junior's neck, right on the side. So you see right now, to make sure Marcelo is going to have a good base to go to the end, he's got to put his head down and pull his elbows right here to his waist. So that's the way the pressure is going to come from. So now you guys are going to see how Marcelo is going to do in a couple of times the choke. One more time. Puxa agora. Once again, just make sure that you have your knees on base, right under the armpit over here so you can go to the choke. There's another way that I'm going to show you guys, how to do, another way to put your hands on Junior's neck. So basically, you're going to start from the same. You're going to start pulling the collar, throw your hand right deep inside because that's the main hand. Just remember that. That's the main hand. That's the hand's got to go deep, right behind Junior's neck. So now the second hand is going to come inside with your thumb getting inside and your four fingers go outside. You see right here, four fingers going outside and the thumb inside. So I want you guys to look at that, look right here. So the pressure doesn't come right from that position, the arm. The pressure is going to come because Marcelo is going to start twisting his arm inside. And you see, 1 second here, you're going to see the pressure come when Marcelo starts pulling his elbows to the waist, right here. He doesn't put his head down, but because he want to bring Junior's head up. So bring him right there. That's exactly the way comes the pressure for. Once again, you're here to show a different way, a variation to hold the collar to get in the choke. Just make sure, once again, then you have your knees right and the armpit right here. So that gives a good base for you to start, work with another position. So now Marcelo is going to start pulling Junior's collar so he can get his hand easily right behind Junior's neck. You guys can see it again over here. Okay? So now you got to see it. The other hand is going to come over Marcelo's arm, under, but over. Okay? And with the thumb inside, and you see the four fingers going to be outside. So now I want you guys to pay attention here. To give the right pressure in the right place, I want you guys to twist your arm inside, showing the outside arm, in Junior's neck. So now pay attention with the pressure. The pressure is going to come when Marcelo starts pulling his elbow to his waist. You see, he brings Junior's head up, so the pressure is going to be more stronger. So now I'm going to show you guys a submission called Francesa, the French armbar from the mount position. So Marcelo is going to come with his left hand and hold Junior's hand, right hand. But make sure then you hold with the shell hand. When I say shell hand, put your 5 fingers right over Junior's wrist. And make sure the elbow is going to land over real close to Junior's ear, okay? So now with the other arm from Marcelo, the right arm is going to come under Junior's arm, and he's going to hold his own wrist. Like you guys can see here, he's still in a shell hand, so give a better grip. So now move your right knee. He's going to move his right knee low a little bit, so give a space for him to close the angle and lift Junior's elbow and keep his hand on the ground. Just make sure then you keep that part of the hip down and you lift the elbow. So you're here right now to show, another one submission from the mount position called Francesa, the French armbar. When Marcelo with his left hand is going to hold Junior's right hand. You see right here with looking for the grip. There's a very, very important detail for you guys to see. He holds with the 5 fingers outside. And also the elbow is going to land right in his ear. So he's going to separate the hand from the head. So the other thing is going to come with from Marcelo's right hand is going to come under Junior's biceps, and he's going to be holding his own wrist. So you see right here, he's going to use his both hands for one arm. So now what I want you guys to do, just move your knee a little bit low. Not too much, but just a little bit. So give you a space to create the angle here, so he can bring his arm down. So now what I want you guys to do, keep the hand, Junior's hand down, and lift his elbow up. So that pressure is going to go straight to his shoulder. And he's going to, make him tap right away. So I want you, Marcelo, now demonstrate you guys, a couple of times, it's time from the beginning so you can see the whole motion. Right there. The elbow landing in the ear. Hold it, make sure the grip's, in the right place. Angle, close your angle, and lift. Once again. You're here right now to teach you the right way to get the armbar, the arm lock from the mount position. So we start from there. When Marcelo is in the bottom and tries to push Junior up, he's doing the wrong way. But Junior is going to accept him to do that so he can choose one arm to get the armbar. So how are you going to do that? You see how Marcelo's arm is straight up? So now Junior is going to choose one arm, putting his hand right in Marcelo's chest, and the other hand you see comes outside, from outside inside. So this one, that means that he's going to choose his right arm to get. So Junior is going to, with both hands in his chest, and he's going to bring his left knee forward. You see the way he's blocking right here in Marcelo's head, so he cannot move the head anymore. Right away after that, he's going to bring his heel close to Marcelo's armpit right here. He's going to look for a kind of sitting position. His balance right here. He cannot go back or forward. And you can see the arm is locked inside. He cannot take the arm away from there. The arm is going to stay there. So the next step will be when Junior, he's going to be hugging Marcelo's arm, and the other hand is going to be doing a pressure over Marcelo's chin. So he keeps Marcelo's hands down. That's the reason you see the arm comes right here and put the pressure down. So now the next step will be when Junior is going to go a little bit forward. So he look for a space to bring the other leg over Marcelo's head. And sitting back with hugging Marcelo's arm. It's very, very important for you guys can see right here. Then the thumb is up. Okay, it's straight on the side, no in the middle, but he's got to look forward to the side to get the bar. And also the knees got to be together. So you see the pressure, everything works together. Right here with the knees together, the thumb is up, so you see the arm is going right in the middle. Right now you're going to see Marcelo start pushing Junior, and offering his both arms. So what Junior is going to do, he's going to accept the pushing, he's going to accept the situation because he want to choose from one of those arms to get the armbar. So the main thing you got to see, he's not resisting to the arms, he's not resisting to the pushing. He's going to keep his arm straight so he can make more Marcelo straight his arms. So now what I want you guys to pay attention, you're going to be the way he's going to set up the arm. He's going to choose for one arm, putting his both hands over Marcelo's chest, and he's going to apply a little pressure so he can move the other knee to Marcelo's head, and the right way, his foot comes close to Marcelo's armpit right here. So you see the 2 points over here. One, the knee up, close to RB, and the second one, the knee close to Marcelo's head. And you see how he locks the arm inside. You see right here, the arm is straight, so he cannot put the arm back. The only way can happen then, the wrong way, so you can lose the arm, or so you can lose the whole position here, is when Junior leaves a little space, so that makes Marcelo recuperate his arm inside, or he pull his arm inside. You see right here, he's not getting the arm anymore. But if you do the right way, you know, blocking the points over here, like the heel, the knee, and the lock the arm inside, he's going to keep the arm. You see how it's like his body against one arm. So from there, I want you guys keep the pressure here, okay? And you're going to looking for to keep the pressure. And now what you're going to do, you're going to start bringing your leg over his head. How are you going to do that? You're going to put the pressure. One hand is going to be hugging Marcelo's arm. And right away, once you hug Marcelo's arm, the other hand is going to come over Marcelo's head, right his chin. Why you want to put the pressure like straight, you know, the arm and the head? You see right here, he's going to be kind of straight up. The reason because you don't want Marcelo to get up from there. And also you want to keep the arm tight. So this way, at the same time, you're going to make a little pressure right here so you can bring your leg over Marcelo's head. But I want you guys to pay attention. I don't want you guys bring step by step. I want you to bring like you kicking over Marcelo's head, one side, right there. Right away, you can see right here. The way it's going to end is going to be when the knees together, the thumb is up, and the arm is straight. Exactly like that. Once again, showing the main points in the armbar from the mount position. Junior, offering the arm, he's looking for, you see, just make sure that you understand the main points are here. He's locking Marcelo's arm. The knee up, the knee in the head, and the arm is straight. Now he's going to make the pressure in his chin, holding his gi. He's going to lean forward a little bit so he can pass the leg over Marcelo's head. Make sure you have your knees together and the thumb is up. Once again, just pay attention to the main points, okay? Before, you know, from the back position, like you already know how to keep the back position, just remind you, and you got to keep your heel down and your safety right here, your hooks right under the RB. So now I'm going to show you how to get the choke from the back position, how to get advantage from the back position. Just make sure then you have your balance, you have, you know, your hooks inside. That's the main thing you're looking for a better position. So now what a junior is going to do, he's going to leave one hand, and the other hand is going to go over. The same, you see, he took one hand from here, and he's going over Marcelo's neck, right under Marcelo's neck. But he keep the other one right here. That's his safety. That's the one he must keep right here. So now, the only time he's going to take the hand away when he already passed the hand over Marcelo's neck. So now he's going to take the hand away too. He's going to hold his own biceps, like you can see right here. He's holding his own biceps with a full grip right here. You see the 5 fingers right here. So now what he's going to do, he's going to bring his hand right behind Marcelo's neck. Right behind Marcelo's neck. That's very, very important over here. You see the contraction with the arms over here is not only with the hands, but I come with the chest. At the same time, he's going to bring Marcelo's neck to the back. He's going to squeeze it. He's going to push his chest forward. Just make sure then you have make sure then you have your hooks right here, because in that position, you got to remember the guy is alive here, so he gotta react. So I want to make sure then you have your safety. And you know, and you hold it right here. It's just make sure, hold your biceps, and your hand goes right behind the guy's neck. You're here to show, you know, how to get the choke from the back position. As a position you guys already saw before, just make sure your heel is, you know, pointing down, and you have your arms under the guy's arms, though that's your safety right here. So now what I want you guys to pay attention here, he's gonna take one hand and bring over Marcelo's shoulder and around his neck, and hold right behind. So the other hand just can't release, the other hand just can't go, you know, over Marcelo's shoulder when one hand. So you got to do one motion after the other one step by step. So one is right over around Marcelo's neck. The other one now is going to come over, and you're going to hold your own biceps. You see right here, the full grip right here. 5 fingers holding your own biceps. So now what you're going to do, you're going to bring your hand right behind Marcelo's neck, right here. So I want you to pay attention right here. The pressure from the arms comes from the forearm right here, pushing Marcelo's head forward with his chest. So the pressure is like, pushing him, at the same time under in his neck, I'm going to pull inside. So it's pushing and pulling. So that's going to make, then you cut the oxygen right on the sides. And probably if you stay for too long doing that, you're going to cut the guy's oxygen and you're going to put him to sleep. Once again, just to make sure then you guys remember about the main points over here. Hooks, right there, your safes right here, right the heel point down, your hands right under Marcelo's RB. So make sure then you have the 4 points right here. That's what you're going to keep the position to look for, to the choke. So now Junior is going to bring one hand right around Marcelo's neck. Right away, the another hand is going to go right over to, and he's going to hold his biceps, put his hand right behind Marcelo's head, and this way he's going to start applying the choke. Okay, once again, just make sure you keep the main points. Look at the main points right here, the hooks. Go ahead, Junior. Just bring the head right there, right? You see, the pressure comes from the squeezing. Okay, you're here to show you how to pass the guard, but I want to go through to you guys, with you guys again, to show then, just remind you then, you must have a good posture over here. You see the knees, the elbows, holding the belt, okay? So now, the way Junior is going to pass Marcelo's guard is going to be, number one, he's going to be holding his belt, and he's going to bring his right knee to Marcelo's tailbone. He's going to be squeezing, like you guys can see right here. It's very, very important for you guys to point the knee in the right place, right in the middle, right here. So you see right here, he's going to be applying, pushing, using the Marcelo's belt, okay? He's going to be pushing his body from one side and he squeeze the knee the other side. So once he squeezed the knee in Marcelo's tailbone, he made Marcelo open the legs. That's what the squeezing the bone, the tailbone for, to open the legs. So now you can see right here, Junior is going to bring his right knee up. His left knee up. So you see right here, that's going to give Junior the base to keep continuing past the guard. So once again, make sure then you have your elbows touch the guy's leg. That's very, very important, guys. If you keep yourself like loose, no posture over here, you're gonna make Marcelo be able to look for a different position than you guys are gonna see later. So now just concentrate with the elbows touch the guy's leg. So right here, once the knee up, he's gonna keep his right knee inside. The other leg, keep going, Junior. So the other arm is going to go right under Marcelo's leg. You see right here, he's carrying his leg. He's not doing any kind of string. He's just carrying his leg, putting his leg over his shoulder, like he's sliding, and he's still keeping his knee up. So the same time, that's a very, very important detail. When you're looking for to grab Marcelo's collar, you see how he's grabbing. He comes with the 4 fingers outside and the thumb inside. The same time he's going to move his body forward, make sure the elbow is inside. He's going to put his knee down. So what he's going to make to do that? He's going to he's pushing Marcelo's knee against himself. The main thing over here to control the whole position here and pushing, and the reason to bring the knee to his chest is to make Marcelo won't be able to escape from that position. So now I pay attention here. Once the knee is down, the hand is holding the Marcelo's collar, and you see the legs right here over Junior's shoulder. He's going to keep going depression. But now he's going to move his hand from the belt, then he doesn't need anymore. He's already safe. He's going to move under. I want you guys to show right here under, holding the belt right here. Okay, he's going to look for to make a good grip right here, so he can lift Marcelo from the floor. So remind you, holding the hand inside, holding under. So now he's going to come more pressure. He's going to look for to take Marcelo out. You see right here, the reason you're doing that position, and using the leg to lift his body is to make sure that he cannot escape. He cannot try to go to another position from here. So what is Junior going to do right now? From here, once he controls Marcelo's body, he controls the whole thing. He controls the head, he controls the waist, he controls the legs right here. He's going to start pushing Marcelo with his chest. Keep going. Pushing to the side. So you see, stop right here. So you can see right here, you know, he's in base. He's got his weight right over Marcelo. Like you saw before, the only way he can escape from him right now is giving his back, though exactly what he wants. But it's not exactly the point I want to show you guys right now. I want to just make sure that's the reason he took, you know, his waist from out of the ground. So now he's going to come to the side control position. Then once he's ready past the side, the arms go under Marcelo's neck. The other hand is going to be right in his waist, holding the ground. You see right here, the hands go right here. And also the knee is going to come in his waist, right? Meet everything together so he can control. You see the way he's applying the shoulder in Marcelo's face after he passed the guard. Once again, let's go to see the main points, how to pass the guard, you know, with the base, with the good posture, you know, and hold it the right place. Like you see, just make sure that in our ways you have your elbows inside. That's something that you gotta, you know, you gotta understand that from here to the posture, you know, for the main position, that's what you look for any position. Elbows inside, knees down, you know, sitting back, touching your heel. Passing guard. So now Junior's gonna start passing guard. Right there. The knee, don't forget, the knee goes right in the middle, squeezing the tailbone. That's going to make, you know, Marcelo open the legs. You know, at the same time you pushing the knee inside, you're going to use his belt. You see, he's using his belt, you know, to get the knee squeezing in the right place. So now he's going to bring his elbows, the elbow inside, bring his left knee up. Make sure. That's exactly the timing you got to pay attention. Then you got to make sure that your elbow's inside. If he catch you, Marcelo catch Junior with one elbow outside, he's going to give, you know, a different situation for Junior. And Junior don't want that. He want to go forward. He's going to pass the legs. He want to pass the guard. So now what he's going to do, Junior's going to look for, you see the way he's going, he's make the arm is sliding inside and make the leg comes to the shoulder, right there. At the same time, the hand right here comes right inside the column, right there, the thumb inside. And grabbing with the 4 fingers outside, exactly like that. The reason you want to do that, make sure your elbow, once again, your elbow's outside. Once you move your body outside, you got to make sure the elbow is going to be following you. So now he's going to bring the knee again, he's going to start pushing the knee against Marcelo. Like you can see right here, you know, he got Marcelo's legs right over his shoulder, so he can start pushing and ready to put the knee down. So the knee comes, bring the knee up a little bit. So the knee is going to go down. At the same time, he's going to push in the leg right there and bring the other leg up. So this way, you see the elbow right following his body. So now he's going to release from here, from the belt. He's going to go under. He's going to go under to hold the belt right under Marcelo's body, right there. So now the pressure is going to come much more over Marcelo, so he cannot escape from Junior. Look right here, he cannot escape from Junior. And Junior is going to start pushing Marcelo to the side so he can get the side control. You can see right here, the side control. Right away, releasing from the 4 fingers inside with the thumb inside to under Marcelo's neck. Right away, the hand right here is going to go touching the ground. You see right here. The hand right, applying right on Marcelo's back, right in his waist, right here. So he cannot escape. The only way he can escape from that position when he holding a side control is giving the back. And he don't want to do that. Once again, just holding right there. Make sure your shoulder in Marcelo's face. And you applying your knee and your hand right on Marcelo's back. And you got a good base over here. Okay, guys, once again, let's go to the main points, you know, how to pass the guard. Posture over there with the elbows inside. So now Junior's going to apply the knee and Marcelo's bone tail. He's squeezing, he's pushing the belt to get the knee inside. Once Marcelo open the legs, that's what he's squeezing the bone tail for. So now Junior's make sure that you kept your elbows inside. And now Junior, he brought his left knee up. He's going to get his arm inside. He's sliding the leg to the shoulder, applying his hand inside, looking for the collar, you know, with the thumb inside, with the 4 fingers outside. So he's pushing Marcelo, you know, his knee against his face, you know, putting his knee down at the same time. So now with his right hand is going to go right under Marcelo You can see, you know, the hands go right there. Actually lift a little bit more his waist right there. Grabbing the belt. You see he's almost flipping Marcelo over. But that's exactly to don't let Marcelo escape from there. So once he lifts everything, with the grip like you guys can see, you know, keeping hold of his neck, he's going to start pushing with his belly forward. So giving Marcelo the other way. That's the only way you can escape, you know. Right, that's the only way Marcelo's going to try to escape, is giving his back, so it's not the right way. So that's what the junior wants. But you know, he's looking for the side control, applying his arm under Marcelo's neck, and the other hand right in his waist, touching the ground. So giving him the side control, like you guys already saw it. Okay, now you're going to show you know, how to escape from the mount position, you know, using the technique called UPA. Okay, just make sure you're starting from there. Just make sure then you keep your elbows blocking the guy's leg right here. So he cannot bring his knee under to RB right here. Okay, he cannot bring it. Once you block, you know, you have your elbow right there. It's not only for to block the knee, but you guys are going to see later why, you know, you got to keep that. So the second thing you're going to see when Marcelo is going to start applying the choke and Junior's neck, like you can see right here. That's exactly when Junior is going to be holding his wrist over here. You see the full grip, like a shell hand, like full. But don't grab right there. You can see right here. Don't grab the wrist and keep your elbow up. You got to make sure. You got to make sure then you keep the elbow down, pushing the knee, like you can see right there, pushing the knee. All right. So right away, the other hand is going to still blocking his knee to make sure right here, before you hold his elbow, then you're going to be pushing his knee down so you can hook your leg right here. So you're going to be holding the whole side. See, right here, the angle you guys can see, he's holding the whole side. He's holding the right side of Marcelo, right here, the whole thing, the leg and the arm. So the next step, right, when you control the arm, hold one hand over here, the other one right behind his elbow. You're going to be, with the leg, you're going to be lifting Marcelo forward. And I don't want you guys to use your head. I want you guys using your shoulder to the same side. You're going to turn Marcelo to the same side, the right side. Go ahead. Pushing up. You see, right, Marcelo is losing the control. So he wants, again, make sure that you tie the whole side, the arm and the leg. The right arm and the leg. Make sure you have the hook right here. That's the reason you got to push the leg down. So Junior is going to lift, Junior. Right, making Marcelo go forward. He's losing his balance. He's losing the contact. He's losing his base. Now, Junior is going to bring Marcelo over his shoulder, right there. And Junior is going to be in the side, inside the legs, inside the guard. Better than to be in a mount position. So you're here to teach you how to escape from the mount position, when somebody mount on you. Okay, just make sure then, once again, then you have your elbow, pushing the guy's leg. Don't let the guy put his knee under your armpit right there. Don't let him do that because you won't be able to escape from using the upa. So make sure that you block his knee with the elbow. The second step is going to be when Marcelo's trying to apply the choke and Junior's neck. That will be the time Junior is going to be holding his wrist right here. So you can see this way, the way he's holding with the full grip right here. 5 fingers holding together. And make sure that you don't lift your elbow, because if you lift your elbow, you're going to be off in your arm for him to do another thing. So you want to push the knee down. You're going to put your elbow down, pushing the knee. So don't let him, come up. The second hand is going to come right to Marcelo's elbow. But I make sure then also here, then you can keep your elbow pushing the other leg into, so you can block. Right here you can see. The way you see right here, you see he's blocking the whole side. He's blocking Marcelo's side. So that's exactly the side he's going to escape. He's going to roll Marcelo to the right side. So 3 points. Hold his wrist, hold his elbow, and make the hook with the leg. That's the main important thing right here. I don't want you guys go over your neck. I want you guys go over your shoulder so you don't hurt yourself. So now what Junior's going to do, he's going to lift Marcelo's ribs forward. So getting out of Marcelo, out of control, out of base over here. He doesn't have any base anymore. So he's out of the balance. So Junior's going to roll over, throwing Marcelo down and come to inside Marcelo's guard. That position will be much better for you to be inside the legs than to have somebody in the mount position. Okay, let's go, to the main points now. Don't let the guy bring his knee up to the armpit. Right there, you block right away. So Marcelo is going to come with attack. He's going to attack Junior's neck. He's giving the choke. Junior's going to grab the wrist. Right there. The second hand is going to go to Marcelo's elbow. Right there, with the same side. He's going to start pushing Marcelo's leg so he can hook the leg behind. So make sure, you have the 3 points tight right there. So Junior's going to roll Marcelo to the right side, lifting him up, and go forward. Exactly, to be inside the legs. That better position than to be somebody more on you. So we're here to teach you how to give a good sweep from when somebody tries to pass your guard, the basic one. So Marcelo is going to, like you see, he's holding the Junior's belt, and he's going to be his left knee up. So that time, what a Junior is going to do, he's going to set that position, or he's going to take something from there. Where he's going to open his leg, right away he's going to lift a little bit, and he's going to, at the same time he's lifting, you can guys see right here, he's lifting. So give him the ability to move, to show, then he can cross his knee over the guy's belly, right here. Once again, let me come back, so make sure that you guys understand that point. So he's going to, Marcelo brought his knee up, now he's going to lift his ribs up, and now the knee is going to come right crossing, you see right here, crossing Marcelo's belly, right here. I don't want you guys come with the knee higher or lower. I want you guys look for the waist right here. And you can see, turn a little bit guys, you can see right here, the foot hooks right in the waist, like a little hook right here. Come back 1 second. So the same time the knee cross over Marcelo's belly, The other leg is going to be blocking right here, the Marcelo's leg. The reason is because he want to block the whole side. Like I think you guys already saw before, when you try to move things to one side, you got to block the whole side. So now what a junior is going to do, go ahead, you're going to be holding the same side. You see, one hand, he's holding the wrist, the other hand goes to the neck, and now he's gonna play a kind of sweeping. The legs the whole thing is gonna work like a scissor. He's gonna push the top of the body of Marcelo, and the battle he's gonna sweep the leg. He's gonna like cutting, and he's gonna move Marcelo down. Once again, to teach you, the sweep called the scissor, the tesoura. When Marcelo tries to pass the guard, you see he's holding the belt, he's going to bring his knee up, right there. So at that point, Junior, he's the one to fight, to bring Marcelo, to make Marcelo put the knee down. He's going to take advantage from there. What he's going to do, he's going to open the leg, when the calf, he's going to start lifting his body up. You see he's lifting over here, to looking for a space to throw his knee right crossing Marcelo's belly, right here. You can see the belly is going inside, right? So the motion here is going to be exactly like a scissor. But I make sure then you have the little hook over here. You see the little hook right there? So make a little safety for you. So the knee is going to be right in the same level his waist. And also the other leg is going to be right blocking the knee right here. So keep it holding. So now what Junior is going to do, he's going to release the arm over here. He's going to go right to Marcelo's neck. So he's going to be completely blocking the whole right side right here. So what he's going to do, he's going to just a little bit pull him, Marcelo, a little bit so he can lose his balance, totally. So now he's going to switch the leg. Go ahead and sweep him to get in a mount position. And also, guys, I want to give you guys the option, like sometimes, like you already know the whole position, the knee crossing the belly, the other leg blocking over here, he's holding the whole side. But sometimes what the guy do here, what he does is moving his leg inside. So he's gonna avoid Junior to push, work exactly like a scissor, but he got an option for there. What I want you guys to pay attention, exactly when he moves the leg inside and he just leave over here, what Junior is gonna do, he's gonna start pushing, it's still right here. You can see right here, it's not anymore like a scissor, but he's going to start pushing, and he still control the same size. Go ahead, pushing, and he's still going to sweep him to looking for the mount position. So Marcelo is going to start passing Junior's guard. He's going to bring one knee up. Junior's going to accept the situation. He's going to turn his body, escaping. He's going to try to scissor Marcelo, okay, looking for the mount position. Once again, Marcelo is holding the belt, bringing his knee up. He brings his knee up, right, and Junior is going to open, escaping. So now Marcelo is going to bend the leg, so he cannot seize Marcelo anymore. So he's going to start pushing, and still looking for the mount position. You're here to teach, the sweep called balloon. And when Marcelo is going to start, he's going to try to pass Junior's guard, is stand up. Go ahead. So you see, the way he stand up, that's exactly what a Junior wants. That's a big mistake when you try to get up without any base. So what a Junior is going to do here, he's going to just open the guard and take advantage from that, what Marcelo is offering him. So you see the way he slides and he opens his legs, he's sliding right, exactly like that. Once again, he's sliding his leg, exactly. So now what a Junior is going to do, he's going to just slide his feet to Marcelo's waist, right there in the groin, so he can control Marcelo's balance. You see how Marcelo is pointing his head down. He has no balance here. Just because he was trying to get up, he's trying to pass the guard the wrong way. So now what Junior is going to do, holding behind Marcelo's elbow, so he can control the top of the body, with the head. So what Junior is going to do, he's going to start pulling his elbow. You see how he holds right here? So he can control the arms, holding by the elbows, right behind. So he's going to point Marcelo's head down and lift him a little bit. Don't try to hang with the guy. Just lift the point that you can just roll over with him. So what Junior is going to do, he's going to go with Marcelo to the mount position. Like I say, once you're here to show, the balloon, the sweet balloon, but you're going to take that position, show you guys the mistake Marcelo is going to do, trying to pass Junior's guard to stand up without any base. So he's got a, he's got a good posture over here. So now he's going to strike past the guard, right there once. That's what a Junior wants, catch Marcelo without any balance. Like right now, Junior has his legs closed, right Marcelo's back. So he's going to open his legs down, right there, to the point he can put his feet in Marcelo's waist. So you can see right here the way going. Right, he's just applying his feet right so he can control Marcelo, the low body. And holding behind the elbow, he's going to control the Marcelo's arm. So this way, you see, he controlled the four things, the four main points right here. So what he's going to do, he's going to use Marcelo's balance against him. I mean, he doesn't have any balance because, the way his Junior is holding, Marcelo is going forward. You see right here, the balance is no balance here. So what Junior is going to do, he's going to start lifting Marcelo a little bit. But I don't want you guys lift him and stand with him up like in your legs. I want you to just make sure that you use that to point his head down, make heavier his head. Head's got to be heavy a little bit. So he can follow him, go ahead, he can follow him to the mount position. Okay, you're here to teach you the right way to choke from the guard position, with the little details you guys didn't see before. So Junior is going to be in a guard position. Marcelo is inside the guard, and Junior is going to start working with his hand to pull the collar. Go ahead, Junior. So that's the first step you got to do. You see, always when you talk about choking, you got to make it easy for you to get the first hand inside. So he's going to start pulling, and he's going to get the first hand. The main hand is the first one. So you see right here, he's ready, getting grip over here with the thumb outside and the four fingers inside. So now to get the second hand, he's going to move a little bit on the side. You see how he's going to make easy for the arm slide inside. That's the detail, then you got to make easy for you. So now you see how the hand, it works like a knife, you get inside the neck. So once he grab the gi, he's going to come back, right facing Marcelo again. So now, how are you gonna get the pressure from your hands? Not only with the arms. I want you guys to understand. It's not only your arms. You're gonna be putting weight on the arms and pulling with the legs. So now, look the pressure. That's one of the main thing in the whole thing is the way you're gonna squeeze the neck. You see right here the way he's grabbing the neck. So the same time that he's gonna start pulling Marcelo to him, he's gonna start moving the wrist inside. So he's gonna be blocking the air over here, blocking the oxygen. So once again. Let me show you here. You see the way he's grabbing inside? Now he's touching with the part of the hand. Now he's gonna be squeezing. So he's gonna, looking for put it less open, less space here. So now from here, what he's gonna do? He's gonna start pulling Marcelo. Don't open your elbows. You gotta pull into your waist right here, real close. And after that, with the knees, he's gonna start pulling him to him. You see, the head of Junior is not touching the ground because he wanna use that as a weight in his hand to make heavier. Okay guys, let's go again to the main points, how to choke from the guard position. Junior's going to choke Marcelo from the guard position, but you can see, once I want to make sure that you guys understand. You see the legs closed. You see right there, he are doing with a closed guard, okay? So make sure that when you do the choking, you do the closed guard. Go ahead, Junior. Pulling his collar to make easy the hand get inside. That's one of the main points, So everything here, if you see the little detail, is going to make it easy for you to understand. Just go step by step. The main hand, that's the first hand. That's the hand who's going to be choking him. That's the powerful hand here. So he's going to move a little bit to the side to make easy the arm get inside. Look at that. It's very easy for you when you move yourself a little bit. So you're giving something to get your hand inside. So right now, you're going to come back, facing again. So he's going to start pulling the elbows to the waist and pulling with the knees. Just make sure that you understand here, then the way you're grabbing, once you grab over here, you're going to start twisting your hands inside. That's very, very important. Then you see how he's doing, twisting your hand inside. So you get over here and you're going to be twisting, pushing, pulling at the same time. Once again, just make sure then you're not open your elbow. You're not doing this over here. No, gotta be to your waist right here, down, lower, okay? And the pulling with the legs, don't put your head on the ground. You want to make that pressure over here heavy, using your arms and your weight. Okay, guys, let's go see it once again, faster to the little details, the main points, and how to choke from the guard position. Go ahead, Junior. Pull in the column, get your hand inside. Right away, get another hand inside. I just want to stop you guys to show you something of it. Sometimes what happens, when the guy knows what, Junior is doing, he tries to block his hand over here. So what I want you guys to do is a little detail. Then you don't have, you guys already saw that before from the mount position. Just switch your hand, pulling Marcelo to him, and get your thumb inside with the 4 fingers and bring over his head. I'm going to show you once again from here. He tries to get the hand inside and he blocks. Okay? So make sure then we keep your hand, the main hand inside. And what happens? He's going to start pulling Marcelo with the knees forward, get the thumb to the other side, and you see how he's getting the thumb right behind Marcelo's neck. He's just going to bring over, you see, moving his body. You see how he dislocates his body to the other side? Once again, for you guys to make sure that you guys understand. Right here. Don't move yourself and bring your arm. You're going to get stuck over here. You need to move to the other side with your arm and bring back. That's exactly when you try to get your arm inside. So from here, it's going to be the same pressure with the knees and the elbow going down, pulling to him, and take your head out of the ground. Okay, guys, I want to start telling you, Danny, I don't want you guys to see that as a technique. I want you guys to see that as an exercise for you to know how you're going to move. You're going to do the motion with your legs to defend your guard. You see right here, I don't want you that when you train with your partner, then he's going to be using any string against you. There's exercise for you to give you a good motion and good idea how to keep this distance. Don't let him pass the guard and get the side control, the 100 kilos, or get a better position on you. So what Marcelo is going to do, he's going to move him, around Junior, and you're going to see Junior using his legs, to apply hooks, and spots. Then Junior can control the distance between Marcelo and him. You see right here, he keep one leg in the waist right there, so he can keep the distance, but at the same time he has the hook over here, and Marcelo's arms to make him come back, and don't let Marcelo go to the side. You see, the way he's applying is very simple. One right here goes to the arm, he's holding right behind the arm, and then at the same time he's going to put the waist over here, switch a little bit, Junior, put it right there, and he comes right here. There's a very simple way. You see, always you're going to be looking for hooks, how you call in Jiu Jitsu, the gun shoes. So you see right on the arm and the waist. Or you can switch. You can go lower. You can go with the hook inside to bring. See how he's pulling one side and pushing the other side. So this way he's going to keep the distance and control Marcelo. So don't let Marcelo get on the side control. So let me show you what happens when you don't have the good motion with your legs. When you don't know the distance, that's what's happening. When you see Marcelo right passing to the side and looking for a better position, you see right here, he's ready getting the side control and going to the 100 kilos that you already saw before. Okay, guys. So once here to show you, how to practice the exercise and the guard position, how to defend your guard. I'm going to show different details right now. And the main thing, for you to start doing the exercise, I want to show you the way you gotta do. Don't try to train don't try to get train any string in your opponent. Just make easy. So switch positions when you already get the time to do that. I'm going to show you. Always you start from the waist right here. You see the 2 foot right here in the waist, right there. He's applying right here. Okay, and you see how Junior's holding right. He's not on the elbow or even close to the wrist. Right between. So that means he can control the arm, So you see, his point over here in the exercise is to control Marcelo, to don't get on the side control or get a better position. So look there, the first step, both, he has his feet right in the groin, right in the waist right here. So from here, he's going to switch. Go ahead. Switch to the, you see, right, and from the elbow, right side the arm, right side the forearm. You see right here, he's going right in the bent part of the arm, right here. So he's keeping holding. And as soon as you get your foot inside, you start pulling so you can stretch. So you see, he's going to move the other one to the same thing, right there. Looks like, Marcelo can still go there. But if Marcelo moves to the side, Junior's going to be following him. So you can see. Come back 1 second, guys. So the next step will be the hooks low. So you see 1, 2 to the arms, and 3 is going to be low. Go ahead to the low. Right there. And the other one too. Okay? So you see, you put the hooks inside, you're going to keep the sequence like that. You start from here, Start from here. Go ahead, Junior. 1, 2, move it. 3, 4. Go ahead, 5 and 6. Once again, for you guys can see, start from the waist. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Keep the seconds so you're going to get the motion, how to look for the best way to control the distance between you and your opponent. That's exercise, guys. Okay, guys, let's see a little bit, how they're going to show you, working fast a little bit so you guys can see the motion. Go ahead. You see the hooks, working with Marcelo tries to. That's what he's going to try all the time, to get on the side. So to put the Carson's leg away, Junior's legs away, so he can get in a side control under 100 kilos. You see the motion. He switch all the time, even with the grabbing his arm, with the hooks inside, the rotation inside. So he tries to apply his feet in the place, he can block him to get in a side control. Keep going to the side over here, right there. You see the hooks on the arms, the hooks on the waist, right, and the hooks on the low, and the legs, right there. So he can know, Marcelo, that's going to give you a hard time for Marcelo to pass on the side. Okay, you're here to teach you, the right way to get the American bar, Americana, from the guard. Marcelo is inside Junior's guard. So I'm going to go little by little, step by step, so I can show you guys the little details. How you're looking for the arm, how you're going to move your body to the side to bring Marcelo's arm to his back. So the first thing you got to do, you got to open your guard and look for to make the hooks. You see the hooks right behind Marcelo. You can see right here. Junior's putting his foot right, hooking Marcelo, making the hook. So the second step will be when Junior's grabbing Marcelo's wrist with the 4 fingers and using, is a grip right here. The thumb outside, and the 4 fingers, going right over Marcelo's wrist. So the second step will be when Junior's going to be looking for to get his second arm around Marcelo's arm. The same arm he's already grabbed it. So look over here. The way he's going is not going over Marcelo's shoulder. He's moving himself to the side. So this way you're going to avoid to the guy over here to block the shoulder, to block his arm, block his elbow. So he's going to the side and looking for, you see, he's like going to the side and going up a little bit so he can involve Marcelo's arms right here. So now he's going to involve it. He's going to involve Marcelo and hold, and you see right here, that's the one thing I want you guys to see. He's grabbing his own wrist right here. He's grabbing his own wrist right here. You see the way he's grabbing is with the 4 fingers outside, 1 thumb outside. You see it's not a shell hand, but with the 4 fingers right here. So now the motion to bring Marcelo's arm to his back, it'll be when Junior is going to start pointing his elbow, like you guys can see right here, his elbow is right here. Moving his elbow down, low, pointing to the ground. So he's going to be moving Marcelo's arm to his back. And also, that's the main thing right in the whole position, so he cannot escape from you. Bring your leg over to his back, right here. Make a little hook. So he's going to avoid Marcelo to flip over or pass to the side. So from there, when you have your safe position, you can start working with him, pulling Marcelo's arm to his back. You're here to teach you the right way to looking for the Americana armbar from the guard. So Marcelo is inside Junior's guard, and Junior's going to be looking for Marcelo's arm to apply the armbar, the Americana, called American armbar. So the first thing you got to pay attention here is to looking for, every time you look to apply any technique, any submission, or any armbar, any full leg or anything, you got to look for to the safe point, so you can keep that position before you go to the final. So right here, what Junior is going to do, he's going to look for to hook right behind Marcelo's foot, right here. You can see the hook. Just move a little bit, guys. Right here. You see the hook. That's Junior's leg coming right behind Marcelo's. Okay? Marcelo's leg. So the next step will be when Junior is going to be grabbing Marcelo's wrist. You see, it's a full grab. It's not a shell hand with the fingers together. It's like grab with the thumb outside. So make sure that Marcelo he can take his hand away. The second step will be when the Junior is going to be looking for to bring his second hand right around Marcelo's arm. So he's going. You see, that's one little detail over here. Don't try to go straight, okay? Because he can block right here. Try to go to the side, and after he lift a little bit, so you give it the space for you to get his arm. So right here, you see, Junior is going to involve Marcelo's arm, And also he's going to be grabbing his own wrist with the same kind of grip, the same one, so Marcelo cannot escape from there. And the third step will be when Junior is going to start working with bringing Marcelo's arm to his back. So that is going to be the end of the position. But I want you to make sure that you understand, then you got to involve his arm over here. Make sure at the same time you're going to bring his elbow, Junior is going to bring his elbow right, point down, bring his elbow over Marcelo's head. That leg over here, the same size you have Marcelo's arm, is going to come over to Marcelo's back. So that is going to make Marcelo stay in that position. He cannot escape from Junior. Like I'm going to show you guys right now. Start going. You see, the leg comes with the hand together. So this way, what he's going to avoid? He's going to avoid Marcelo to do it. If he doesn't have the leg over here, he's going to make Marcelo go to the side or look for a better position. But now, what happened? When Junior has the leg right over Marcelo's back, that is going to avoid Marcelo to escape. And Junior is going to go to the end of the position, pulling his arm over to Marcelo's back. That's exactly what happened. You see, the two hands of Junior work together against one of Marcelo. Okay, guys, let's go just review the main points in the American armbar from the guard position. Go ahead, Junior. He's looking for the arm. He already grabbed the arm. He's got the hook right behind Marcelo. So he's going to be looking for the arm. Make sure that you involve the arm. You don't try to go straight to the shoulder. He's going to pull in, right? Get the safety right in Marcelo's back, pulling his arm to the back. Make sure that you have the safety before you go to the end of the position.
Now we're going to show you a technique to how we're going to sweep Junior, my brother, how my brother is going to sweep Junior from the guard position, okay? First, we're going to start off with a simple attack. When Junior put his hand out, the right hand, he's putting down on the floor, maybe to get some balance. My brother's going to take advantage of that move and go for the attack with the American armbar, okay? Right there, Junior, to avoid the armbar, he's going to try and hide the arm, stick the arm right in to block the attack, okay? Taking advantage of that, my brother's going to come with that left hand around, grabbing his belt, okay? Sit on the top of his lap, okay? Put that leg down, put that hand down on the same side to get some balance, and sweep him to the left. Ended up right in a mount position. Also, a better position for him, okay? From the guard, we try an attack, a single attack to the armbar, and we ended up in a mount position. Okay, once again, my brother's going to show you how we're going to sweep Junior, my brother in a guard position, Junior inside of his guard. We're going to show you how we're going to sweep him coming from an attack American armbar, okay? So start off with Junior is going to lay that hand on the floor. My brother is going to go for the attack with the American armbar, okay? Junior is going to hide that arm in there to try and avoid the attack, okay? So don't stop that motion. We're going to drive the right hand right to the belt, okay? As you can see now, he's going to lay the leg in there, sit right on the top of his lap, put that hand down in there to get some balance. Or you can see the motion right here, okay, to break, kind of breaking the balance. Now we're going to drive him, push him with the right leg to the side, ended up right at the mount position, okay? Much better position coming from attack. Okay, now we're going to show you a technique, how Junior is going to sweep my brother. I want you to understand one thing. When somebody is out of balance, don't matter his size, don't matter how big he is. You see my brother, big guy, Junior, okay, a guy in a smaller size. He also can sweep my brother in the same way. Don't matter. If he's out of balance, he can be swept, okay? First, my brother is going to start off trying to pass his guard, okay, raising that knee. Boom. As soon as he do this, Junior is going to come with the arm, right arm, okay, the same side. He raised that knee. He's going to come and involve his leg, putting his hand right on the top of that knee, right here like this, okay? Now, he's going to open the guard, okay? He'll open the guard, the lock right in the back, and he's going to position that leg right here, right on the waist. You see it? This way, he can also follow. He's getting close with the head by the leg right here. The leg that my brother just raised it, okay? And very important to tell is all the time. We got to keep controlling their arm. It's very important because if you can see it, all the balance is here, okay? So we're going to control the arm all the time, okay? Now, Junior's going to raise that leg, pointing the heel down, also breaking balance. You see, little by little, we're breaking balance, okay? Little by little, he's going to go down, okay? Now, he's hugging that leg that my brother just raised it, okay? Now, as you can see, let's go over all the details. You see it right here, that hand, right after my brother raised that knee, okay? That heel pointing down to break the balance. The another leg right in the waist, okay, to give him more room, and 100% of a control of the arm, okay? Now we're going to go for the whole sweep. He's going to point that heel down and pull the arm at the same time, swinging with that leg and aiming that heel to my brother's foot, okay, doing the whole action at the same time. Go ahead, Junior. Okay, ended up right in a mount position, pretty easy. Okay, now we're going to show you once again how Junior is going to sweep my brother from the guard position, okay? My brother is going to start off trying to pass his guard, raising that knee, okay? Right away, Junior come with the right hand, also the same side, and my brother raised that knee is going to be the hand that Junior is going to come, involve the leg and position his hand right on the top of the knee, okay? The second important detail, right away he's going to put that leg up right in the waist, okay, to also keep distance, okay? It's very important that we're going to take the balance away from my brother and keep a distance at the same time, okay? Also, we want to control the arm, okay? We're going to hold right here by the elbow, under the elbow, okay? And we're going to control the arm 100% all the time, okay? Breaking the balance is going to depend on that, okay? Controlling their arm, okay? Now, he's going to bring that leg up, pointing the heel down, right by my brother's shoulder, okay? The another leg is going to leave the waist. We're going to swing that leg and pull the arm, okay? Throwing my brother right for the mount position, okay? We can do that now, look. Ended up right in the mount position.
Okay, you're here today to teach you the right way to get the armbar from the inside the guard. Marcel is going to get Junior's arm and show you how to get the simple way to get the armbar. So let's go to the safety first so you can see how you're going to keep that position, how you're going to looking for to get the arm. So the first thing is going to happen, Junior is going to try to pass Marcelo guard. And right away, Marcelo is going to put his foot, like you guys can see here, in the waist, right here. So that's going to make Marcelo capable to move his body to the sides. So the next step will be when Marcelo, go ahead, keep going. When Marcelo is going to come with the second leg, with his right leg, and put it over Junior's back. What are the legs for? To make a pressure, to start locking Junior's side, the legs, like you can see here. So the second one we see, I want you guys to pay attention right here what happened inside. You see, Marcelo's got one hand right in the collar, pulling Junior's down, and the other hand right behind elbow, behind Junior's elbow. So what are these two hands doing right now? Just holding Junior inside the Marcelo's leg because their leg is open. If he doesn't have the safety over here, Junior is going to escape. He's going to put the legs down and pass to the side control. And Marcelo doesn't want that. So it's very important that you keep the hand right inside like you're going to choke him, but it's not exactly choking, but I want you, this is a holding position. And the second hand, hold the elbow. That hand is going to be here to the end of the position when Marcelo is going to pass the leg over Junior's head. So the next step will be when Marcelo is holding everything, and he's going to bring the leg over Junior's head and lock inside. So from here, you can see Marcelo is ready. He's going to take his hand away from here and to put it right in Junior's arm, right here after he passed the leg over Junior's head. So you see, the whole thing's right over Junior's back to keep Junior real close to Marcelo. So the next step is going to be when Marcelo is going to lift his ribs up a little bit and stretch Junior's arm is inside. That's the way you can see better. Okay, once again, let's review the main points in the whole position, how to get the arm bar inside the guard. So Junior is going to start passing. Marcelo is going to try to pass his guard. And when he brings the knees up, Marcelo is going to right away put the foot over here to give the motion with the body. That's the full four. So the right away, the hand comes to the neck, and he keeps holding his elbow. Go ahead, keep going in the position. So right, the next step will be when Marcelo is going to come with his right leg and put it over Junior's back. So keeps Junior inside the legs. And right away, after you come in and make heavy right here, the other leg is going to pass over Junior's head. Right. From there, Marcelo is going to take his hand away and hold Junior's arm right here, and the arm bar is going to be right there. Just going to he's going to lift his ribs a little bit up so he can stretch the arm inside. Okay, you're here to show you, the right way to get the triangle, the famous triangle inside the guard. I want you guys to pay attention, where you're going to bring the leg, where you're going to pull the hand. If you know the little details, the main details, the position becomes so easy for you to understand and do it. So that's going to be when Junior start passing Marcelo's guard. And that's what happened when the guys try to pass the guard, and he got one hand outside, and the other hand he keeps inside. So he probably, it looks like he tried to separate the arms. So go ahead, Junior. So that makes like Marcelo brings, you see the legs coming right over Junior's shoulder. So you see how he's hanging. That's a hook. That's the same hook you guys saw in the position before, and it makes heavy, makes Junior go, keep Junior inside the leg. Right away, with his foot right, like you can see right here, the foot right here in the waist, he's gonna make Marcelo be able to move without losing Junior from that position. So the next step will be when Marcelo starts pulling the arm to the other side to make tie. You see how Junior's getting the triangle. So the other point, as soon as he's ready tied inside, the other leg is going to come over Marcelo's foot, over his own foot, and point down. Make sure then when you close, don't keep the leg over the guy's back. You go right on the side, point your heel down. So the pressure is going to come right in Junior's neck. Right away, when you release the arm over here, it comes right behind Junior's head with another hand. So the whole pressure is going to point Junior's head down over his neck. See the pressure from the legs plus the arms. Okay, let's go again, review the main details, the little details, the main positions, the main parts of the position right here. When Junior starts passing Marcelo's guard, he brings his knee up, and right away he commits the mistake to get one hand inside and another hand outside. So that's exactly when he gives the chance for Marcelo to bring the leg over Junior's shoulder so he can close over with his leg. But I want you guys to stop 1 second here, pay attention. It's very important that you hang your leg over his shoulder, his neck, to make heavy over here so he cannot escape from you. And it's very important that you hold the arm inside. You see one arm is inside, the other one is outside. You can see. So now the next step is going to be when Marcelo is still having his foot right in the waist of Junior, and he's going to be able to move. So it's going to make it easy for him to meet the other leg over his foot. You see the part he's going to bring his leg is going to be right here, the part inside. So he's going to close. Don't forget, don't put your leg over the guy's back, because if you not, there won't be any pressure. You got to bring on the side. Point your heel down on the side. So right away after you lock everything, then you already know, then Junior cannot escape from here. And you see, the pressure comes from the legs with the arms. He's going to put his arms right in Junior's back. But I want you guys to see something over here. The pressure on the neck is like Junior, he's squeezing his own neck with Marcelo coming right after that, over his arm and neck and make a lot of pressure, make it heavy. So he's going to drive Junior's arm to the side. Right away, the hand comes around after Junior, and the back of Junior and his head, and he's going to point down. So we imagine the pressure right here from the legs, the triangle, like you can see right here, plus the hands. That will be a lot of pressure.